Go ahead and make sure my thing is hooked up properly here. Um, yeah, it's your boy Black Roo back with another video. Before we get started, here, cue my guy, Indigo Saint. Let's get it. Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Black Roo investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer?
Best believe I was black, you invested. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifested. So we binge on a black, you invested. Best believe I was black, you invested. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that black, you invested. Best believe I was black, you invested.
What is up, guys? What's up, Crypto Warriors? What is up, Black Roo Crew? Let's see what we got in the house. What is up, BK Crypto? Let's go. Let's go. ETFs. Let's go. Today, we're going to talk about two ecosystems left for dead arose last week. And what can we learn from it, guys? What can we learn from it? So let's go ahead and share the screen here. Let's see. Entire screen. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So if you haven't already, come on over to Telegram. We're over 100 strong again after after having our group cut to like 48 because they booted like 70 of my members. I added some topics: crypto, conspiracy, anime, airdrops, and test nets. We have an active community over here. I really, really love it. Shout out to our moderator E. He shares a lot of info in here. Um, Tons of people comment, share info. Shook Focus, Kid Grabo, Jones D, Sniper, Four, Courtney Johnson. So many great people in here sharing information. Gotta love it. Great group, totally free. Come on over to the Telegram. And if you want to step up, less than a cup of coffee for the Patreon for a weekly watch list, links are in the description. So let's go ahead and close our Telegram and get to it. What's up, Stan? Any opinion on Wagami Games? We'll get to all of the questions at the end here. As always, go ahead and put questions in the chat. I appreciate the super chats. It really does help the channel grow. Thank you so much. So I can do nice things like get lighting, get nice speakers or microphones like this. Really appreciate it. So let me see. Did I disable the Telegram? Nope. Almost. Okay. So those two ecosystems, if you guys weren't aware, were Terra and Solana. Okay. These things were left for dead, and they just arose from the dead last week. Okay. Solana actually did like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Terra was definitely last week. Okay. Now it's kind of funny. I was going back and I was looking at Terra, and remember how we were talking about Skull and Bones here, like the 322 number, right? Guess what I found? Like last year, mini digression. When Do Kwon bought the Bitcoin, it was March 22nd, 2022. Okay. So it was 322 when Do Kwon bought that Bitcoin. So we should have known something was going on then. And I'm sure that people who know things like this knew when he bought that Bitcoin around the 322 date that something was going down. But anyways, so if we look at Terra, you can see here Terra UST is up like 300%. People are investing in it like it's like it's a stable coin again. But anyway, it's up 300% in 7 days. Terra Classic, which was previous Terra, is up. It's over 50% if we look at like the last month, it's definitely over 50%. Okay, 80%. I could have sworn it was more than this, but yeah, still a really high percentage. Um, let's go back here. Anchor protocol, all bridge. Now, this all bridge is actually shared between both of these. Now, up almost 600% in 7 days. Okay, this is insane, bro. This had to like mint some millionaires. This all bridge is basically up like 800% in a week here. Let's see. So 800 and something percent. Just boom. From like 8 cents all the way to 77 cents. Insane. And the only thing it's listed on, I believe, is like Solana sites where you can get to it. Let me see. Radium, Orca, Ape Swap, Jupiter, Ube Swap. Crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff. Okay. Um, so what can we learn from this? And is there any way we could have like kind of spotted this to begin with? So there's one thing just going back on the Solana thing, which is not the one we're looking at. We'll kind of just hop between both of these, okay, guys? One of the things that we could have recognized going back on this thing was there was peak FUD on Solana, but at the time, I believe they still had a grayscale trust, but they never got rid of the grayscale trust. They never called off the deal with T-Mobile, so we should have known something was in play there. Okay, so everything we expected them to do with Bitcoin, which they did do with Bitcoin, right? They pushed it all the way down to 15K, right? So it's quite possible they've been buying since 15K. Okay, it's quite possible. I don't know how legally when I say they, I mean like the elite, right? So I don't know what the legalities are to that, but Solana got pushed down to $8, right? And now it's at like what 60, right? So we should have known by like the great can't speak today. The grayscale trust remaining by like the T-Mobile deal remaining that there may have been something up here. Okay. Now, if we go all the way down here, what we'll see is G Soul. It's up the holdings per share. It's up to $22 now. Crazy gains, I'm sure. Um, I don't know how much Solana they actually hold in a trust, but crazy gains here with that. Um, so yeah, we should have known something was going on, something was going down at that point, right? With Terra's been extremely silent. Like no, like I don't know. Has anyone heard anything about Terra and what's going on with Terra? I know they have the other Terra, you know what I mean, the other Terra coin that they made, um, which I guess it's possible that it works with this same network. To be honest, I'm not as familiar with Terra's network like that. Um, but I am, I can see here that it's gone bananas. Okay, coin market cap every time. I got to remember it doesn't take you back to the right place. So I have to open a new window when I look at the system. Okay. And then coming over here, another one that went crazy balls is okay, we're on the Solana system. Let's go last 7 days. Of course, Allbridge is number one. Okay, it's not showing it over here. It should. Orca. Orca went bananas. I guess it's on Terra's side, maybe. No? Okay. I don't know why it's not showing it, but let me just pull it up here then. New tab. So Orca is another one that went straight bananas, like 7x or more, or at least 4x or more. And what can we learn from this? So maybe there are some some ecosystems we can look at that are technically out of favor, like maybe the hex ecosystem, right? And see maybe some shenanigans go on with hex like they've gone on with these systems, okay? With these ecosystems. Because as far as we know, Richard Hart's, I don't know if he's in jail or if someone's, or if they're looking for him, but Hex it's gone. There's a ton of money in Hex. I could see them doing something like they did with CZ and replacing Richard with another guy. Okay. So let's see here. Work out. So over, let's say a year. So Orca had gone as high as like I think it was at like $5 at one point, but if you take it from June, I guess it's up 700%. This is just insane. Okay, and if you just take it from October, yeah, that's like October. If you take it from October, it's up almost 4x, right? So insane, insane, insane what's happened with these. So to me, maybe that means we look at the Hex ecosystem because of what was going on there. Um, are there any other failed systems besides Hex that we should probably take a look at? But yeah, um, you can see here Aldbridge, Terra Classic stablecoin, Mirror Protocol, Anchor Protocol, Mars Protocol, and going back to Solana, Allbridge, which is on both, Sabers doing a little bit. So there's still some waking up over here. Star Atlas, couple others. There may be some over here that maybe have not run yet, but to me, this means to me, I think what we can take away from this is maybe we want to start looking at the Hex ecosystem. Let me see if I can pull that up quickly. Then I'll go to questions. Crazy high total supply and growing. 300 633 trillion, or I'm sorry, billion, excuse me. 633 billion circulating supply, 173 billion. It's a huge amount. Um, we'll see here if we can go to its actual ecosystem, which should lead us to stuff like pulse chain and whatnot. If we can go there. Okay, I guess it doesn't list that for Hex. I guess we can just go over there ourselves. Pulse chain, pulse pad. Because remember, this chain is basically Ethereum compatible. So I don't think that's something that people will just throw out. A chain that's Ethereum compatible. Um, this is definitely okay. I guess those are the only two on its chain. But maybe you guys know of something else that works with Pulse and Hex or something else that's building on it. But let's see what we have in the questions here. Yeah, AOLTS has been really on the move. I've been trying to buy XYO. I have to figure out how I can buy that. But let's start from the top here. Let's get it. Waiting for cryptocurrency markets to break over all-time highs of 3 trillion. The prediction is 10 trillion next bull run. And some people think even higher than that. I don't even know, bro. Like, I really don't even know, bro. When you, like, take into mind, like, okay, BlackRock and say every other hedge fund in the U.S. gets ETF, right? There are also foreign ETFs that can possibly be made, right? So I can't even, can we even, what's the number on that, you know? What's up, HBCU Maker? What is up, Richard Judge? What's up, Drubka Cunley? The truth is stranger than fiction, 100%. Escapes me that I don't see projects escapes me when I see projects that don't have that great use case blow up. Okay, then you see projects with great use case barely move. Yeah, I know what you're saying. The like it's pretty crazy, but we have to think about these things like the ISO coins and the people behind them are like old, ridiculous, crazy money. So like they just have money over there waiting. Like it for them, it doesn't really matter. Like they can just sit there and get the interest off of Hedera staking and whatnot. Like whenever it's ready for them. So yeah, it seems like those coins are just going to move slower, and that's just going to be what it is. Is the Solana Saga phone a good buy? I don't know. Has anyone bought the Solana Saga phone? Let's put that in the chat for Stan. I'm curious too. I would love to know. Hit the like button, please, and share that. And thank you in advance. Share the algorithm. Thank you, Drupka Cunley. That's beautiful. Well, let's do that, guys, for sure. The reviews are mixed. I think he's talking about the phone. Bottom line, the people that lost their money in the Terra Luna and FTX clash will get their money back plus more, 100%. CZ and Sam were involved with both, 100%. I think I'm going to get that bag at FTT. Nerd Up Inc. Mar, peace, peace, peace. What's up? FTT, yeah. FTX is trying to get back in the game. FTT could be the play, especially if it reaches all-time highs. Let's take a look at FTT. Because believe me, some people have already started picking up FTT. So, I mean, if you want to grab it now, I mean, you can. You can grab it now, but let's look at it because I really don't remember tokenomics or anything like that. Okay, the supply is under 500 million. That's a really low supply. Okay, yeah, with that really low supply, I can imagine it doing something like not, let's not say like Solana, but with this type of supply, could we see this reach $20? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, but if you're in now, you've already missed out on 200% gains. And this thing was as high as 60 something dollars, huh? Well, I mean, I guess you just have to make that decision for yourself if you want to risk it, right? But it really does seem like a lot of money has been flowing in, like something's gonna happen, right? So you really have to just make the decision for yourself if that's what you want to do. Let's see where you can get it from. You can get it from KuCoin, Binance, J.io. Seems like there's a couple different places you can get it. Is it active? I guess for you to get it there. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, just understand you're taking a risk. But it is, you know, I don't know. I don't know if this is a risk that I want to take. I'll have to like kind of do some more research on it. But if we were to take it just from where it's been, let's kind of just cut in the middle of this guy right here and say, okay, at minimum, it was kind of at almost at a minimum. You could say $30. So if it was minimum $30, um, 4 times 7 is 28. Is that right? Yes, that's right. So you got a 7x possible, just a minimum if it gets back to where it needs to be, like or an average of where it needs to be. Maybe we see it open back up, man. Maybe we see it open back up. I can see it because a lot of people do have money in it, and a lot of these people probably still, even though it was at $1.20 something cents, I'm sure like a lot of people were just still holding this. A lot of investors were still holding this. So yeah, man, just have to make that decision for yourself. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. X IOX is just going, man. I know the patrons. Shout out to them guys. I know this is one that E mentioned in the chat. Shout out to E. Um, yeah, man. Let's look at AIOX. AIOX. It's just guys, this thing is just a gift that keeps on giving. Um, I know I got in, patrons got in at 2 cents. Man, that's a an 8x right there for you. Gotta love 8x, right? Fantastic. And it continues to run. And I look at the news for this. There's not too much news. You go onto their Twitter, they say that they're going to get involved in AI, but you know, companies say stuff like that all the time, right? Like maybe they'll get involved in AI. There's like a paper on their Twitter, but it's crazy. It's not that much noise going on. So I don't know. I don't know. To be honest, like I'm not sure why these guys are having this much hype right now. But maybe somebody knows something. I got in because I saw I saw enough action, enough people getting into it. Like, okay, where there's smoke, there's fire going on here. Ahead of our upcoming website revamp and the release of W3S, we're excited to publish the vision paper. So I'm telling you, like when it was at 2 cents, there was almost nothing over here. Okay, let's see. Okay, they started back posting regularly. There was like just one post, and the post was like, "Oh, we're gonna get into AI," and that's all the post was. But now they're posting regularly over here now. But yeah, let's see here. Let's see if we can bring up XYO. XYO was under a cent when I was looking at it yesterday. Let's see where it's at today. It was at 0.0, like it was 0 point, like it was a half cent. Okay, yeah. So this thing just got listed on Uphold, um, and it wouldn't let me buy it on Uphold. It said like, okay, in your area, you're blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, all right, Uphold, whatever. This is also an ISO coin, by the way, guys. I'm pretty sure this one has ISO availability. I might be wrong on that. Oh, you can get it on Coinbase. Maybe okay, I'll just go over there and get it on Coinbase then. I could have sworn this had ISO availability. I don't. Let me see. ISO 20022, which adds up to 6. That's just a coinky dink, I guess. Yeah. You know, we love pre-search over here. Pre-search helps you find the things that Google doesn't want you to find. Even though it's been filtering out a little bit more lately. Nobody's safe. Okay. Okay. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Ccash, Bat, Myota, waking up. What's up, Rice Orb? What's up, Cryptwork? Hey, Cryptwork, you had the call of the week, man. Last week you did mention Terra's ecosystem. You're like, don't forget about Terra. And then it just happened to wake up, boy. So good call out for Cryptwork over here. Oh, thanks, E. Thanks, Cryptwork. It is on Coinbase. Your boy will be getting some tonight. The reviews on the Saga phone is meh. The first crypto phone, maybe Saga will be better later, is what I hear. But if I had the phone in my hand, I could say more. I thought about buying it just to see what it do. Thank you for that. I post a crypto gym list in Telegram. Many are under 2 cents now, some under 1 cent. I think as an experiment, I'm going to drop $10 on each one of these that I don't already have. Okay. Sounds like a plan, bro. Let's see here. You're welcome, Stan. And 2 or 3 exchanges I use. What's up, RA? Okay. So let's get back here into this. Okay, we're looking at Orca. Let's see if we can point out some more of these guys here. That so going back again. Excuse me. So sorry, guys. Going back again here to the Terra network. Um, Mirror and Anchor seem like, being at the 2 cent mark. A lot of people like things like Mirror because Mirror is like synthetic. Um, it's a synthetic protocol like Phantom, like synthetics, like like it's built for tokenization. Put it that way. Excuse me. And Anchor was the Anchor was the one everyone was staking their stable coin on and getting those ridiculous staking fees that collapsed when whoever it was put out that short on Terra Luna. So Anchor and Mirror are going to be two to kind of watch there. Definitely. And it's all bridge. Really low supply. And the fact that it bridges to both Terra and um, Solana makes me seriously want to think about purchasing some just a little bit, even at this price. It's the fact it bridges the two. That's really juicy. So maybe I might have to dust off my Solana wallet, go over to Radium, and go buy some of this stuff. I could go to Pancake Swap and get it too, but that's amazing. That okay, Polygon, Binance, uh, Terra, and Solana. That's pretty huge, there, bro. That's pretty huge. So I might have to go get some of this all bridge right here. 100 million supply, pretty low. That's pretty interesting. What's up, Wrath of Wiley? I need some Solana. I just need a good entry point. Maybe there might be a little entry point here. Usually people kind of reorg their portfolios when it comes to December. Okay. So we might have a tiny, teeny maybe pullback, but generally that's what happens every year. So I don't know. Things have been so strange this year that I wouldn't be surprised if they were like, okay, we're gonna do the ETFs. We're gonna do them in December. Like that sounds crazy, but maybe, man. Like maybe. Look at Rary, it's only 25 million. Tell me what you think. Well, hey, if it's 25 million, the way things have been popping off, um, like anything that's that low, I'm tempted to own it at this point. Like there has been a crazy, like, I almost want to say attack on anything that has um a low supply. Like people are trying to run it up like crazy. And if NFTs get like crazy again, Rarible, I'm sure, will go crazy again. They have their own platform. I forget which platform Rarible is connected to. Is it the Rarible platform? I forget what they. I haven't messed with any NFTs in quite a while now. But yeah, I'm sure they'll this whole thing will get crazy in the bull run again, and we probably see this thing go back to 42 is crazy, but can we see it go back to 21? That's still like a 10x from here, right? And nothing wrong with the 10x. So yeah, this is still at a decent price considering it only like really 2x since. So yeah, I think that would be a decent buy. See, a Grayscale is about to launch an ADA fund. It's about to run. I'm sure other institutions will follow. And ADA's a pretty good buy at where it is right now. Um, there's a lot of people in that community that believe in ADA. The thing about midnight worries me a little bit because that makes me think, okay, ADA needs to that the technology isn't good enough the way it is right now. But that community is super, super, super strong, super strong. So I don't think that ADA would be a bad play ever. Um, and they do already have a little bit of it in their large cap fund. So, but that doesn't prevent them from if they make another large one in this large cap fund. They also have some Solana, but they have Solana in its own trust. So I think that's really good for ADA too, of course, because diamond hands, right? Who's more diamond hands than a trust slash ETF, right? And you can see they already have a percentage of ADA in here already, along with Bitcoin, Ethereum, um, Solana, and Matic. So yeah. So Ada's community, I don't think will ever let it die. There's some just diehard people in the Ada community that really love Charles and really like the things that he does. Um, so yeah, Ada's always going to be a solid buy. Hey man, you're not the only one, Raph the Wiley. Everybody was shook on that bad news. So that's why I'm telling us right now, like, okay, let's learn from this. So next time they do one of these, let's look around and pay attention. Like, okay, is some institution holding this? Like, is it still like, okay, now that they ran it down, should we buy? So drown out the flood and think critically. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Like for next time, let's just make sure that we do that because invariably it will happen again. It will happen again with something somewhere. Okay. Take care, brother. Peace. What's my favorite altcoin long term? Long term XRP, hands down, is my favorite. Um, you look at all the things that they're doing with the banks. You look at the fact that a Rothschild is holding it. A Rothschild is holding it. Um, I know it gets like kind of fuddy, and there are all these articles out like, okay, maybe this one has some, maybe this one does, or maybe this one doesn't. There are there's like literal documentation that a Rothschild holds like 8% or whatever. Um, and we showed you that documentation. We already know they're in with all the banks. They're getting all these CBDCs ready. XRP will be one of those ones for sure. Like those tokens, like XRP, Quant, and XDC, we might have to wait a while to like realize those for them to actually really pop off, but they will pop off. It sucks. All my coins are in a lawsuit against the SEC. Well, you know what? That SEC thing is a tool. We kind of already seen it, right? How we've seen how much of a tool it's been. It's been a tool for um, um, the whole thing with Sam Bankman-Fried and what went on with him. Gary Gensler was meeting with those dudes. Okay, um, so kind of just don't worry so much about the SEC. The SEC, they're still at the end of the day, BlackRock. BlackRock has more power than the SEC at the end of the day. That's just the truth. That's just the way it is. Because BlackRock's a member of the world, like their CEO is on the board at the World Economic Forum. So BlackRock's BlackRock's more important than the SEC at this point. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything. So yeah, guys, be sure to come on over to Telegram. We're doing some things over there. Zcash, Bat, and Myota. Let's look at Zcash right quick. Remember we did that show on Zcash and Bitcoin Satoshi version and Bitcoin Cash, right? That wallets were just a large wallet was I can't talk today, y'all. A large wallet was accumulating a lot of no, not Zcash. Is it? Yeah, Zcash. Did they change the logo? No, eCash is what I'm thinking about. eCash, not Zcash. So there was a large wallet accumulating. There's a large wallet for eCash. There was a large wallet for Bitcoin Satoshi version, and there was a large wallet for Bitcoin Cash. So personally, I'm gonna like stash a little bit of these away. The eCash, the Bitcoin Satoshi version, a little bit of those, and just put them away for a rainy day, man. Because who knows what happens coming up here in January with that whole Craig Wright case. Like, I could totally see them doing something like, okay, you're Satoshi, but the white paper is free for everyone to have. The white paper is supposed to be, Bitcoins for everyone. So, even though we agree that you're Satoshi, the Bitcoin white paper is for everyone. Like, I'm not saying that that's what they're going to say. Just right now, just let that be known. I'm not saying that that's what they're going to say. I'm just saying I could see them doing something like they did with XRP, where they were like, okay, secondary sales are fine, but you got to pay a little fine because when you sold it at the IPO, then it was a security. Like, what? So basically, it is and it isn't at the same time. But the most important thing, it isn't when it's secondary sales, and that's all that anyone even cares about. So you'll pay a little fine, and we the SEC still gets to be important, kind of. It's like, wait, what? That doesn't actually make sense when you think logically about it. But that's what they ruled, okay? And we should have known again that this was going to happen because of XRP getting in bed with the World Economic Forum last year. But anyway, so could we see something like with Craig Wright, where they do something like I just said, where they kind of split it, like, okay, the Bitcoin white papers for everyone, so you can't claim that. But yeah, we agree you're Satoshi. I swear, I would think Bitcoin Satoshi version would just rock it up, right? So that's why I would imagine a wallet is hoarding that. Like, and when I say hoarding, I mean like to the tunes of multi millions of dollars. So it's obviously some type of hedge fund or somebody, right? Because a normal person's just not having that much money for all three multi millions of dollars, including eCash to the tune of like $100 million. I think it was. Or did you see what's going on with coin? It's the Phoenix, another one that was way down. Even Hood, I see that when some of these crypto asset stocks are declared dead, you're right, probably a buy. 100%, 100%. Like for sure with Hood. Of course, we know Coinbase is gonna have its due, right? I think they already announced that Coinbase was going to be the one to hold Black Coin's Bitcoin, BlackRock's, excuse me, BlackRock's Bitcoin when it happens. They kind of already announced that. Um, but Robinhood left for dead. Come crypto bull run, people are probably going to be more comfortable to buy um, Bitcoin and Ethereum via Robinhood, via Square, via Square, via Cash App, or via PayPal. People are just going to feel more comfortable doing that than actually getting out their phone, taking the time it takes to go onto Coinbase and get an account. People are going to feel more comfortable doing it through an app that they already know. And that's going to make them boom. And in turn, that's going to make other stocks boom. Just wait. It's probably going to kick off the entire stock market because Coinbase is going to be nice. Clean Spark, Dot, Robinhood, Square, like we mentioned, the Block. Um, sorry about that. I hope call them way back. Okay, so yeah, all of those are probably going to really bust off. And I know some of you guys like have IRAs and stuff like that. So be a nice investment for your IRAs. Or some of you, I don't know what you guys are all working with, but it'd be nice to like eventually get to that level where you can day trade with stocks. That's why crypto is so fun. You can day trade all you want, but with stocks, you can't day trade until you have 25K, I believe it is. With crypto, you can do that all day long. You're not limited by the number of trades you need to make. Such a big advantage we have over here in the crypto market. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's so crazy. What's your price prediction for XRP during the bull run? Well, there's people saying as high as $13. There's some people saying like $1 to $3. Um, they said it's like a wall sitting at like $1.30 or something like that. Um, like I really can't say. However, I've told you guys about how the BIS made it so that central banks could buy crypto with 2% of their revenue come 2025. Now imagine then, like what everybody said was like straight um fool's gold. What everybody said was like you would have thought someone said like you believe in like the dumbest thing in the world. I can't think of anything dumb because some of the things that people think are dumb are actually true. But let me like I really can't think of like you believe that you can walk on water or something like that. Like um what we thought was just crazy a while ago, like the central banks actually buying crypto is now coming to fruition. Actually legal documents like been told in multiple different news things that just aren't mainstream. That's actually going to happen in 2025. So Imagine what they're going to buy first. They're probably going to buy Bitcoin. They're probably going to buy Ethereum, and they're probably going to buy XRP. And the price when that happens, I can't even imagine, bro. I really can't even imagine. Like, I don't know. Like, I really can't tell you how much would it be worth it. Because imagine also now that it's got this designation, right? Um, we probably see some XRP trusts coming or some XRP ETFs coming. That's going to push the price up, right? So even before it gets to the central bank time, it's probably going to be worth multiple dollars. But then the central bank getting it, oh boy, that's I can't wait. That's all I can say. Take care, Richard Judge. If you're still around, homie. I think I said that, but I'm not sure. Quick pick crypto. Do you think Crow will go crazy in the next bull run? It's one of the exchanges that seem to survive the bear market. I know my guy E is really big on Crow. I think Crow's a good investment. Um, just around here, we don't tend to be maxis of anything. But yeah, I think exchanges are the ones that are going to be like the next banks. So imagine like crypto.com, um, Coinbase, like these LCX, right? These are the things that are probably going to be like pseudo banks coming up soon, right? They're already putting it into kind of motion where banks will be able to custody crypto, and you got these couple players that they have the quote unquote permission from the right people to be around. So they also will slide into pseudo bank status. Coinbase for sure, LCX for sure, because they're members of the World Economic Forum already. Monty's already rubbing elbows with those guys. And I'm sure crypto.com, because you don't get to a place where you can have your name on a Staples Center without knowing a couple people, right? Right. So Crow will definitely have its we'll have a good time this bull run. Okay. Since I don't see any more questions, please catch me on Saturday. We'll be going on Saturday, like 10-ish, 10:30-ish a.m. Mountain Time now, because Arizona doesn't follow that. And thank you guys for such a nice show. We'll be back at you then. I'm out, guys. Have a good one. Peace.